Our wet season carries on. We're near the end of July, which is typically the wettest month of the year, but we still have several more tropical waves out there in the Atlantic, but none of them are set to develop over the next few days. They will remain rather weak, but still some moisture is likely, and therefore rain clouds and some thundery downpours are still possible. But there's still a lot of Saharan dust as well out there, so at least we'll be keeping most of the tropical storms away, at least for the next few days. So in terms of the cloudiness, watch for those clouds to still continue to roll in, especially across the eastern part of the Caribbean as that tropical wave makes inroads, as well as the ITCZ that will hang around us as well, bringing us some showers as we go through the day. So another cloudy, dreary day for many of you, particularly across the hills of Tobago. But as we go through the afternoon, there will be some brightness, especially towards the eastern half of Tobago, but still a scattering of showers likely as you go through your lunchtime and then down towards heading home. Into Trinidad, we're still likely to see some damp spots first thing in the morning. The clouds will continue to build as they have done about 9-10 o'clock, pushing in from Arima into Valencia out towards Port of Spain as well, with the middle of the day rumbles expected around in Diego Martin, across into Chaguanas and down towards San Fernando. So usual for this time of the year that we get those type of rainfall as well as those thundery downpours. So there will be some improvement, but in terms of the temperatures, still only looking at 32 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 31 degrees Celsius in Tobago. And for the next few days, still pretty pleasant, at least for Tobago through Thursday and Friday. We'll lose most of the clouds on the Friday to Saturday. A lot more sunshine to come, if not a touch of haze as well. Some Saharan dust is set to drift in there as we go into the beginning of the weekend. Similarly, for Trinidad, lots of improvement in the sky conditions, a lot more sunshine expected as we go through late on Friday and going into Saturday. But then we have yet another tropical wave set to come by on Sunday. So for mariners heading out behind that tropical wave, you see the usual winds shifting to the southeast, still moderate though at 10 to 15 knots, so you will see some flags flapping. There may be a few white caps further out in the Atlantic, but otherwise it should be small waves out there in the Gulf of Paria and in those sheltered bays, and 1 to 1.5 meter wind waves expected for those of you sailing as well as for those of you heading to the beaches. So that's your local weather, and that's it from me.